Hello, hello.
How are ya?
That looks good on you.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
So my family.
We weren't extremely receptive to a lot of unnecessary changes. We valued continuity to a very high degree because it was one of the things coming out of last season that was pretty evident that we didn't have. And so we didn't want to mess up what we thought was a pretty good thing. But there was that one area that we thought we could improve, and that was sort of floor leadership, playmaking. We always sort of been targeting Rajon as what we thought would be a really influential piece on a roster anchored by Kawhi and Paul. And he has battle scars. And, it's those battle scars that we really want to add to this group because he knows the work it requires to get from a place an organization has been for a long time to a place an organization has never been.
If you think about the guys that he's played with, it's some of the greatest players that have played this game. And the fact that they look and they defer to him speaks volumes about not just his knowledge, but his competitiveness, his drive. But he's wicked smart.
His ability to bridge communication from the bench to the court and vice versa is one of the things that we value most about Rajon.
Me and Lou go way back, so our relationship has always been tight. He's been a guy that's been always genuine, always been honest with me.
My 4 years of coaching there, he was pretty much my project. Doc made me stay on him, and he was like my little brother, for the most part. And just watching him grow and mature throughout the years, and as a player and as a person and as a father, it's just great to see.
There's an unbelievable amount of respect between the two guys, and they do have a unique kinship. He is the coach on the floor, so I think he'll be a great extension.
Every other place I've been, I've been a sponge, and Lou is some guy I'm going to continue to soak up as much information as possible.
It's a pretty cool thing. I grew up in Massachusetts. Rondo was there for, most of my middle school days and high school days. So, everybody talks about Rondo in the Northeast. He was a big figure. Well, I still got his rookie card in my wallet, actually, which is crazy that I'm actually going to be teammates with him.
Sorry, so you said you have Rondo's rookie card in your wallet, so?
Yeah, I want to see it. Can I show it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm sure. I'll see that?
Oh, let's go.
Still got it. Got to get him to autograph it.
What's crazy? My daughter sent me a TikTok of it, and I was like, "What do you think?" She was like, "You're old." And I was like, "Yeah." It's about that time that and I realized how old I am, and I'm one of the oldest in the game as of now. So, he act like it never happened, and me, my personality is pretty much the same as well. So I was excited to see him play, studying his game and everyone else's game, but I've really been impressed with him and excited to get on the court with him and play and help him out as much as possible.
Terrence, has Rajon signed your card?
No, he hasn't signed it yet. I'm gonna wait a little, let the days add up on the card so it's worth more and more and more, and then I'm gonna have him sign it.
One of the reasons we think Rajon fits really well with our team is because he really has a deep understanding of the needs of a team, and he does a tremendous job of taking a group of players who are on a court together and blending their skills, blending their capabilities into a team. And so he can take himself and 4 guys on the floor and sort of coalesce them into a unit.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just learning from him. I'm looking forward to being a student around him. He's got one of the most beautiful basketball minds. So I'm just looking forward to learning from him.
Obviously, he's a point guard, been there before, been in previous championship runs. So he's going to give us that, veteran mentality, the experience.
Even defensively, just knowing what it be out on the court, just talking, another guy that, bring high communication. We're just excited to get him, and I think he's really going to be a big factor in us, trying to hang that banner.
What I pride myself on is making first ballot Hall of Famers' job a lot easier. And if I can come in and do my part and get those guys easy looks, avoid the double teams, getting out in early transition and letting them play one-on-one, which they haven't done much this year, I think it'll make their job a lot easier and fun to play with me.
As soon as he got traded, he asked for the playbook, so he's been studying that already.
Just learn the offense as quick as possible. Learning Coach Lou's ATOs, how he draws up his timeouts, which he's elite at. I love the way he communicates with the players every time we come out of a timeout, so each player knows exactly what they're doing, and then when we go out and execute on the floor, it's to perfection.
He's so smart, he's cerebral. He understands the game, asking questions, throughout the course of the whole game with Jeremy. Just looking at the video, what play did they call, can you rewind it, what they're looking for right here.
It's so cool to see a vet like that with so much experience, just, so humble and ready to learn.
It hasn't been too hectic. I've spent a lot of hours on the court going through plays with Chauncey, Coach Lou as well, Coach Drew, just trying to catch me up to speed with the playbook.
He knows what defenses are doing, so he can take advantage of it. So a lot of times you come in a timeout drawing up a play, and he's seen something early on that he'd be like, they're doing this, we can take advantage of this, and it works.
I look at him as a leader of this group. He holds a lot of weight in the locker room. And so as he gets more comfortable within our system, getting games under his feet, he'll hold us accountable. And that's what you need. That's what you need in the locker room. Somebody that's going to, say what needs to be said and, get us going.
We had really intense debates, trying to balance the gains of acquiring Rajon with the losses of Lou's departure. It was not an easy transaction. Generally, when you're sending a player away who you really value as a player and a person who's been instrumental to something that you've done, your on-court success, your team's personality, your organizational reputation, it's miserable. It's absolutely miserable.
Over the course of these past 4 years, most all our best moments, Lou is a major part of. And he doesn't get enough credit for the calmness that he brought to our group and the leadership and the mentorship, and you're heartbroken doing it. For us, it's nothing but appreciation, respect, and love for Lou, what he's done for the Clipper organization.
My big brother. Been playing with him the last 5 or 6 years. We've been in the trenches together. Not only with basketball, just life. He's definitely been a big part of my success on and off the court. To my dog.
Just getting around on the floor, for these last 22 games and just trying to see what he picks up, what we like, what we can run, and kind of go from there. But it's going to be a process now, having him come in so late in the season.
Rajon Rondo making his Clipper debut.
They were looking for a playmaker, a strong voice in that locker room.
One thing we're going to watch is Rajon Rondo and how he tries to get easier shots for some of the better players. Rondo sweeps across and lays it up and in for his first point as an LA Clipper.
Right to left, Rondo down the middle of the lane. Bounce pass outside, Batum, corner three on the way. He drills it.
And that's what Tyler was talking about, the presence of Rondo. That's what they want him to do. Push the basketball, make plays in transition.
Extra pass to Morris in the corner for three. A good look, and he knocks it in.
You can tell the locker room is very excited to have what he brings to the table.
Just having Rondo on the team helps so much. He's a step ahead always, so it's great just to have a general on the floor on both sides.
Biggest thing is just his communication. Like, he's always talking. He knows what plays are coming. He's telling guys what's coming before it comes, and just being able to just orchestrate and understand what we're trying to do defensively.
Two of the best teams in the NBA battling here with playoff positioning at stake. The Suns, they've won 7 in a row and 11 of 13. Rondo picked up now by Saric. 2 to fire. Away it goes and down the hatch. Rajon Rondo puts it up and in.
Rondo with a ball fake and drive left. Gets all the way there. Oh, what a nice find. And Patterson punches it with the right. Rondo shimmy, shake in and out, dribble, spins to his right, gets to the rim, and banks it home. Rajon Rondo, now you see me, now you don't.
He was great, doing everything we thought he was going to do when he got here, just controlling the game, controlling the tempo. Defensively, he was great as well, just talking and communicating. I think getting into Booker, getting into CP.
Rondo, crossover, down the right alley, to the rim, banks it home. Rajon Rondo comes through when you need him. Corner letter crosses over on Bridges, drives right. Oh! Kawhi Leonard!
Oh my goodness! What a play by Kawhi!
Back to Leonard on the right wing, one to shoot. He'll put up the right wing three and got it! Kawhi Leonard! The moon ball goes!
Paul defending Rondo. Got it! What a shot! Rondo with a 3 and 15 for the night.
Moves to his right with 5 to shoot. Bounce pass to Leonard all the way to the rim. Cut it in a foul. Kawhi Leonard says good night, Phoenix.
It's an early statement game for Rondo. What a great pickup for the Clippers to bring in a champion like Rondo.
We're a pretty tunnel vision team right now. We know what the goal is to get better each game. That's just how we've been approaching it.
Just got to come in locked in and, you know, wanting to play hard, focus on, you know, what we want to accomplish as a team and keep moving forward.
We want to be a team that turns up the dial. As you get to the second half of the season, you want to turn it up. As you get to the playoffs with each round, you want to turn it up. We have a long ways to go, and I think we're all aware of that. And I think our habits every day will determine how far we go.
I think everything we've been working on and frustrated about early on in the season, you can finally see it come together. I think attacking the paint, you know, making the extra pass, you know, to your teammate when they're open, playing with more pace, you know, defensively having a defensive mindset every single night, and you can see all them things coming together right now.
What I love is, you know, having that pressure is to see the championship or bust. You know, they've been to the playoffs, but this franchise hasn't won. That is something I'm looking forward to doing, you know, proving a lot of doubters wrong, and I'm excited about the journey and the pieces I have around me, the staff, and just the organization itself, and I look forward to going out and doing the best I can for this franchise.